Hello, this is Instructor Williams. I am the Technology Instructor for the Antioch Public Library District. I'd like to thank you for watching our video today. In this video, we will go over how to register and manage your account on Beanstack. Beanstack is a book logging program that the Antioch Library uses for qualifying patrons during our annual summer reading program. Qualified patrons become eligible for prizes at the end of the program. For more details regarding the rules and guidelines for the summer reading program, please see one of the adult reference librarians at the Antioch Public Library. And now let's get started with Beanstack. Registering for the first time in Beanstack. So the first thing we want to do to register in Beanstack is to open up our web browser and go to the Beanstack homepage. This is apld.beanstack.com. From there, we want to choose whether we're registering an individual or a family, or registering a class or a group. For the summer reading program, we are mostly doing registrations for individuals and families. So we will click on the individual or family. And then we have our first question. Have you previously used Beanstack to participate in a reading challenge? If you have entered the summer reading program in the past and have used Beanstack, then talk with one of the librarians in the reference department, because they can help locate your old account and continue your logging on the same account. If you have never previously used Beanstack, then you want to click No. And then it will ask you, who would you like to register? Now if you're registering for yourself, you simply say, I'm registering for myself. If you're registering your child in the summer reading program, you would say, I'm an adult registering a child. So let's say you are registering for yourself. We'll click on that button, and it gives us a form to fill out. So we fill out this form. We choose our age. If we're in school, we would choose our school levels. If we are out of school, we would simply click Adult. You can choose what school you attended. These are local schools in the area. You can choose your gender. And then you have the option to receive book recommendations. It says here book recommendations will show up on your recommendations page and be sent to you by email. For this exercise, we are not going to receive book recommendations. So I click Next, and now I've registered my account for Beanstack. The next question it asks me is whether I would like to add another adult. In this instance, I'm only adding myself, so I will say no. It's asking if I would like to add a child. Once again, since I'm only registering myself, I click no. If I were to add another adult or another child, I would click yes, and then go through that same form and fill out the other person's information. So now the main screen is showing me my reading log. And we have a note right here saying that any of the days with a green dot on it is a day that my reading has been logged. Signing in. Once we have created an account, we will want to sign in regularly to log our reading. So all we do is we remember our username and our password so we can log in the future. Once I have that, I come to the sign in button. I enter my username. I enter my password. And it brings me back to my log page. Log, reading, and activities. Once we've read a book or completed an activity as part of the summer reading program, we want to log that because each completion gives us a greater chance at winning the prize at the end of the program. So I come to log, reading, and activities, and it asks me what I would like to log. I I could choose to log books, days, or minutes. If I'm reading smaller books for my children that only take 5 minutes to read, I might want to choose logging by title. But if I'm reading huge, epic novels, then I might want to log according to minutes because it will take way longer to complete that book, and so I can get more entries by logging the minutes. So we're going to go ahead and choose minutes. Now right here there's this pink sign at the top that says I'm not currently enrolled in any challenges, and that is because we have not rolled out the 2021 summer reading program yet. When we do, we can enter into that challenge and that sign will not be there. So to log my reading, I choose my day. Today is January 14th. I come down and I log the time that I have read for that day. You can see here it can be broken down as the number of hours, H, the number of minutes, M. So say I read 3 hours, I can do 3H. I can choose my title. I can choose the author. And then I have an option of whether or not I would like to include a review. In this instance, I am not going to choose a review. I'm simply going to log. And it says it's logged here. When I'm done, I can click the X, refresh it by clicking on Reading Log. And my first log is reading time 3 hours, and it gives me the title and the author. So that's how I log my reading. Logging an activity is very similar. I would come to log reading and activities and choose days. And I can choose a day, maybe the 13th. Go to log, and now the green dot marks that I have logged something on the 13th. So I have 1 day of reading, 3 hours of reading. Now to show what these options here look like, I am logged into my personal account so that you can see what I've done in the past. When I come to the challenges function, I click on challenges. So as of right now, there are no challenges on my account. I can click on reviews to see if I have added any reviews. And it says I have not created any reviews yet. If I had created reviews, there would be a list of them right here. I can choose badges. And this will show me all the badges that I've earned in all of my previous summer reading program entries. So on June 1st, 2020, I completed the Lead the Charge badge. And I earned that by completing the sign-up for the Community Readathon for Open Arms Mission. I also completed the registration badge, completed the registration badge for the Antioch Library Friends, completed the Write Your Own, the Share Information, I completed the Comics Challenge, the Tablet Challenge, Listen to a Story, and Registration. I also completed the Winter Registration. So every one of those activities that I completed earned me a badge. When I look at my reading log, I have a list of all the books that I've read in the summer reading programs. As we can see here, my total time read in all of the programs was 111 hours, 47 minutes. And it lists all of the books that I have read and logged into my program. On the wish list, I haven't added anything to my wish list, so there's nothing there. And then recommendations, it will break it down according to categories that might be relevant for me. There's the adult reading list, there's a high school reading list, kindergarten through 2nd grade reading list, middle school, preschool, 3rd through 5th grade, toddler reading. So for me, I would go to the adult reading list, and it gives recommendations here, diverse and engaging titles for adult readers. So that's a basic rundown of how to register for the first time on Beanstack for the Antioch Library's summer reading program. If you have any other questions regarding Beanstack and the summer reading program, please call the Antioch Library and ask to talk with an adult reference librarian. Once again, this is Instructor Williams, and I'd like to thank you for watching our YouTube video. For more technology-related videos and other Antioch Library content, please click the subscribe button.